Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa Lene, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys exactly how I style my hair when I'm using mousse. Most of my videos are covering how to style my hair with creams and gels, so I just wanted to show you guys how I get volume and how I incorporate mousse into my curly hair routine because I do use it quite a bit. But to be honest with you guys, mousse was probably one of the hardest products to learn to work with when I was starting my curly hair journey. And that's really because a lot of mousses in drugstores or different brands have mousses that do not have really great ingredients, so they can be pretty drying. So I have to be really careful when deciding which mousses to use, but I'm going to show you guys the mousse I'm using today, and that is the TGIN Honey Whip Hydrating Mousse. Not sponsored at all, this is just one of my favorite go-to mousses. So I'll leave a list of a few other mousses that I really enjoyed down in the description box. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you guys, because I get this question a lot, is what shampoo and conditioner I use. So it does change from time to time. Well, today I was gifted some shampoo and conditioner from The Innate Life, so it was their herbal shampoo and conditioner, and I really liked it. It is bergamot and lemon, so it had a nice lemon scent and it felt very like spa-like. So I tried those out today. What I've normally been using is the Maui Moisture Lightweight Hydration and Hibiscus Water Shampoo and Conditioner. So right here. The reason that I don't have a lid on this one is because it is so hard to get the conditioner out of the bottle. I love the shampoo and conditioner itself, but just a little warning there, it is pretty thick, and so I don't know why it's so hard to get it out of the bottle, but just wanted to throw that out there. So as you can see, my hair does look a little bit dry. It's because I was putting on my makeup and it did dry out pretty fast. So I'm just gonna grab my spray bottle and go in and re-wet it. I'm gonna detangle with my wet brush here and just go and work through the ends to make sure that there's not any tangles. It's all detangled, so I'm just going to use my cotton t-shirt and scrunch out the ends just to get the excess water out. We are going to section my hair off just like normal. So I like to split my hair into either 2 or 3 sections. So I start right at my ears and then just go all the way across, just to make sure that I get enough product all the way throughout my hair. If I don't section it, then I usually find that the products are the very top of my hair and ends. The ends and bottom section end up getting pretty frizzy or dry because they didn't get enough product distributed all the way throughout. Okay, so the key to getting good results when using mousse is to pay attention to the ingredients that are in mousse. So I'm not a huge stickler on making sure that all my products are curly girl friendly, but with mousse I pay extra attention because a lot of drugstore mousses do have a lot of drying ingredients. So I feel like that it was one of the very last products for me to try out because I could never get it to work without my hair feeling really dry. So the mousse I'm using today is the TGIN Honey Whip Hydrating Mousse. I love this mousse, so it's definitely my go-to. So I'm just going to get a few pumps and rub that throughout my hair just like you would a cream or a gel. And so after I do that, I just get my Diamond brush. So it's pretty much the same routine as using a cream except for the very end. And I'll show you that here in a little bit, but I'm literally just brushing through exactly like my last curly hair routine. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the gels. I'm going in with the Not Your Mother's Frizz Control Sculpting Gel, and I'm not using a ton of this, just enough to lock in my hair to make sure that I don't have frizz. So I would say about a little bit larger than a pea-sized amount. So this is where it gets a little bit different than if I were using a cream. I'm going to go back in with the mousse and just use about 1 pump and scratch it. applying all the products, my hair is scrunched all the way throughout. So you might have noticed that I didn't finger coil my hair at all. So when I use mousse, it's usually because I'm going after more volume. So I tend to sacrifice a little bit of definition to get more volume and just bigger hair in general. So that's why I didn't finger coil. So I'm gonna let it hang out for about 15 minutes or so before I diffuse. Alright, so it's been about 15 minutes and I feel like it's not as wet as it was before. I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer and diffuser and hover diffuse. So I just finished diffusing and I do like to let it rest for about 5 minutes or so to see if there's any other damp spots that I might have missed. And so I just kind of go off and do something else, and if my ends feel like they're a little bit wet still, I'll go in with the cool setting and just kind of finish those off. Okay, so before I go in and finish off the ends, I did notice some of these front pieces are pretty frizzy, so you can kind of see that right here. And that just means that I didn't get enough product on them, so I'll just go back in, re-wet my hair, and then just finish it off with a little bit of gel. Just lock in that frizz and have it form its own curl clump. Because even though we want volume, if there are sections of frizz, we want to try to eliminate those. Okay, and so I'm using like the tiniest dot of gel just to go over this little section right here. And I did not finger coil any of my hair, but for small sections like this, it just makes it easier to make sure the hair all stays together. And I will finger coil that and scrunch. And since it's a small section, I'll just go ahead and let it air dry on its own. It won't take long since there's not much hair that I re-wet. Okay, found one more section right here, so we'll do the exact same thing. Re-wet it and add a tiny bit of gel. Okay, and same thing, we're gonna scrunch and let it air dry. These little pieces usually take like 10 minutes to air dry, and that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'm always happy to answer those for you. I also show a lot of the behind the scenes footage or how I take care of my hair during the week on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me there, same username, Marissa_Lene, and there's a link right in my banner, and I'll leave a link in my description box as well. So I hope to see you guys over there, and I will catch you next time.